come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat.
Dragon?
Dragon King?
We were victims of the
It's
apocalypse.
Dragonflight.
We also became the apocalypse itself.
Cataclysm. Basically, WoW Cataclysm.
Is this what they
I don't even know WoW lore. I don't know what I'm memeing at. Wait, whoa. Stop. What the fuck? Was that a Hilichurl? What is this? Okay, this is like gonna be the desert part. Wait, isn't this the... Oh, is this the middle of summer? No.
Is this what they've become after experience?
What is that? What the hell? Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse? This is Hilichurls, right? This looks like a Hilichurl. What the hell?
The apocalypse?
Abyss Herald?
No
Wait,
one
why is
can
Bongo
withstand
Head with
the
us?
power of the apocalypse.
That is not an Abyss Herald. This person can wield more free elements or delusions. Are they delusions? Maybe they're delusions. They don't look like the elemental like what are they called? Insignias that we have? These look like delusions. Maybe there's like
Apocalypse.
he's got fucking universes around him. Look at that. Boom. And then he places down three AoE, like three AoEs of different elements.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time.
Obviously.
Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Oh wow, they're talking. Okay, these dragons are talking to the Archons. They're saying the Archons only like existed for a fraction of time. Damn. So how are the dragons then?
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Is this okay? This looks. You know what this reminded me of? The flower boss. This looks like a Dendro flower boss. No, it's a different type of boss. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a
Baizhu?
set of laws.
Oh, let's go. Wait, what? That's his normal attack string? What? What is he doing? Is he like flicking cards? Is this magic? What is he doing? Just slap. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Taking a turn for
That looks like a Dendro Marken. A shield that constantly shoots out Dendro applications. Seems pretty good. Dude, they done. Our boy Kaveh dirty, bro. Really? 4-star? I thought all of the boys were gonna be 5 stars. Like all of this old, like the G squad. Okay, the top G squad. I thought that was gonna be like full 5 stars, man. And then they done Kaveh like 4-star, bro. That's crazy. Okay, he is also Dendro Catalyst user.
Sight clear.
That's clear. I'm guessing Kaveh. Okay, so it's either that Kaveh is gonna be, well, Kaveh is gonna be summonable, right? But I feel like his weapon will probably go with a event that's gonna be based on him. I hope. Me speculating whilst I'm watching, but whilst I'm watching literally everything that's gonna be explained.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Wait, what is this? Is that a Wanderer? Holy shit. A Parade of Providence. What was that? Were they playing like some sort of a game?
Nice.
It looked like the Snitch game from Harry Potter, but just on foot with superpowers.
Awesome. Hey everyone, I'm
What's
Zach
up?
Aguilar and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program.
Let's go.
Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed
That was pretty pog.
Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today, and we
Okay.
even have more hosts
I'm gonna start
than
off my
usual.
PlayStation because
So why don't we go around and take a moment to introduce ourselves?
we got 24 hours
Sure
to
thing.
get the codes, right?
Hey everybody, it's
That
so
might be
good to see
expired
you
by
all
now again.
I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida.
Voice
I'm
of
so
Nahi.
excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anjali Gunapanani, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank
Dory
you
voice
for always
actor.
supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the
Aura.
voice of Baizhu from Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Boo
Are
Boo
you
Bro, I
experiencing
can't
any
believe it, bro.
discomfort?
Boo Boo Pharmacy,
And
that
how
just...
many days have the symptoms persisted?
God, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But
Dude, I've got so
I do
much
have
problems,
this
man.
problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello.
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am.
The chibi-
sure
yeah,
a lot
the
of
chibi
viewers have
designs are
already seen
also
our
pretty cute,
characters
not
pop
gonna
up in
lie.
the game by now.
True. Yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right.
Well,
And we'll be
everybody
seeing everyone
has.
again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. You know, I think
We're
we're
getting
ready
new
to
story
jump
quests,
into
which I
some
can't wait for.
upcoming Content like, you know, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying
Yes,
this
sir.
right. I think his name is
Baizhu?
Baizhu? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which.
So
event
Baizhu
which
doesn't
three
really...
characters
Well,
will be
Baizhu doesn't
appearing
really
in.
look too flashy.
So,
But
let's
I
get
feel like
to
he's
our
gonna be a
first
very
version
good utility
code,
character.
In the meantime, everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds
get it.
good.
Valid until... Oh, you get like a day, dude. Yeah, they're already expired for me. So I missed out on like Primo Gems again. It's fine. Dude, they only give you 24 hours to redeem this. This is fucking bullshit. Like, if I want to watch this, I either have to look up the codes without spoiling myself, which I should have done yesterday, to be honest, but I was just too busy working on a video. Like, after work. Like, I done a 12-hour shift and then came back and worked on a video for it to be out today. And it's like, I don't have time, bro. Like, I should have done it before sleep. Okay. Let me go back. Because, like, I was ranting and I didn't pay attention that, like, I didn't realize there's shit on screen. So, Kaveh will be the 4-star character. Wait. Phase 1. We missed it. Like literally in front of me and I missed it. That's how much I was just tunnel visioned. Okay, so the phase 1 of the event wish preview. Nilu is coming back and Nahi is the first. These two are the first banners back. I could secure myself a Nilu. I could do it if I want. I don't know. Should I save or should I secure? I think I should save and skip Nilo again. She's a good character. It's just that, like, I'm not sure. It feels like Baizhu is like one of, like, I feel like Baizhu will be important. Like, I don't know why, but I just get that feeling that he will be a very good utility character. And I don't really need any more DPSs than I already have. I'll see. I'll think about it and I'll see. Maybe I get lucky. Maybe I'll summon and hope I lose the 50-50, and then if I win, I'll just take a Nilo. If not, then it is what it is. I'll see. I'll see how it goes. And then for phase 2, we get Baizhu and Ganyu rerun. Damn. Well, all 4 of those characters are pretty good, right? I'm assuming Baizhu is also gonna be good. Like, I'm hoping he is. Kaveh will be the 4-star in phase 2. His first appearance. Now, I will summon for Baizhu. Obviously, I'm gonna try and secure him. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it will be. And hopefully I could get some Kaveh, you know, hopefully I could get some Kaveh copies. I'm usually really bad at 4-star luck, so I usually never get 4 stars. I reckon, like, I can bet that I'm gonna get Baizhu before I get Kaveh. Like, it just happens every time. Every time I want a 4-star. It's fucking stupid, man. I hate it. But yes, and this is the code. Actually, should I try it? I don't even feel like I want to try it. Like, why should I just debate myself? I'll try it after. And then the new weapon, Jadeful's Splendor. The Jadeful's Splendor will be Baizhu's best in slot. It will be like his best, basically. Okay.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're
Okay.
about to collapse, aren't you?
Who?
The doctor was...
If Flamboyant was a normal attack string, it would have been Baizhu. Like his normal attacks are just so flamboyant. I love it. Just shoot shit, bro. That's his ultimate? No, that's his ability, right? You get a shield. Okay. That's no sneak peek.
Okay, that snake was awesome.
The
Also,
snake.
its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well,
That's
I'm
pretty
afraid
sick.
of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And
Chung Chung.
also, random
Pretty
thought,
common.
but isn't Baizhu the first male character with glasses?
Oh,
How did you
wow.
notice
You're
that?
right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I love his voice. Think it's amazing. Also, you can't go wrong with purple
Okay, dude. Okay, relax. Okay, relax.
Not
pants.
biased at
You
all.
really can. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baizhu. Baizhu is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is
Yes.
skilled at healing his patients. His abilities
Beautiful.
have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly,
what is
Baizhu
it?
is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to
Wow.
anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless
Chad.
of their wealth or status.
Giga Chad.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
Yes.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan.
Oh.
I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess.
How does he do that every single time? Like, how does his voice just change so much? I mean, I could do it, bro. I could go low as fuck. And growl as well. But, like, I can't go like that sounds gig. It's like going from like a teenager to like a full-on just full-on like Daddy Giga Chad, bro.
I can save you.
But for a price.
What
I guess
is
it
this?
just seems
He went from Kratos' kid to Kratos. Like, that doesn't make
kind of
sense.
mysterious like that.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like
So
you
he's
imagine.
like more
In fact,
vanilla.
He's actually a
I thought he would
trusted
be more
physician
cunning
among the people
to
of
the snake.
Liyue Harbor.
I feel like he would be more cunning
Everyone
and
prefers
sus.
to go see Dr. Baizhu, no matter how
Damn.
serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician,
Low-key giving
his
me Eisen
own condition
vibes.
isn't so great.
I know
And it's
people
not because
say
of the
that
glasses.
doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baizhu as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want
Why?
to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story.
Fair enough.
Zip, that's all you hear out of me.
Okay, well,
Fair enough, fair
no
enough.
matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too.
Well,
But besides his
he will
health,
with his shields.
Baizhu also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baizhu really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like some.
Bro, Hutao has to be my favorite character in the game, bro. Bro, it's vicious, but it's so smart, bro. Put it in funeral part, bro. Put it in casket ads outside of a fucking pharmacy. Because you know these man, like, they go into a pharmacy because they're sick, right? So it's like, listen, if the medicine don't help, holler at me, bro. Oh my days. That's hilarious.
Something that Hutao would do.
As fate would have it, Baiju's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices,
That is fair enough.
which has led to Baizhu and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baiju's story quests to
Oh, we
hear
get
some of
Baiju's story
Baiju's
quests.
inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
This one,
Interesting.
this one is actually very interesting. Yes, you're right, Zach. This one is very interesting because we didn't really get to see much of Baizhu. There we go. Say it right. We didn't really get to see much of Baizhu in the story as opposed to other characters, right? And events as well. We didn't really have an event that was specifically like with Baizhu. We did, I think, one ages ago, but not necessarily, right? So I'm actually gonna like focus up and like concentrate on his story quest, because that is like the first really sneak peek at his actual character, and we'll spend some time with him, so it's fine. Like, I actually don't mind that. It's not gonna be, hopefully it's not gonna be boring and monotonous and just a shit ton of dialogue, but even if there is, at least we're getting to know him, right?
Thing. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baizhu will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baizhu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So,
this is new. So this is like actually a pretty decent exploration trait. So now I'm wondering, if I use Nahi, for example, to snipe some things from afar, will that still work with Baizhu, and will that stack as well? If I get all 4, will I get like extra 4 procs to heal? That's gonna be interesting to test out. This is actually gonna be amazing for exploration. Like, you would pretty much always want a Baizhu there, unless you've got a really strong shielder like Zhongli, because then you could just collect stuff, especially when you're out collecting flowers, which is my favorite, which is my favorite hobby to do in Genshin Impact, right? You get to heal your own party whilst exploring in case you get hit. That's pretty sick.
since Baizhu is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Baizhu's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates.
Okay.
Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baizhu believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet.
Amazing.
Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well,
Dendro healer. So we had Yao Yao as a Dendro healer. Now with Baizhu out, Baizhu will be a utility character. Now I'm thinking about the team comps and how they work. Because Cookie is like our go-to healer for, like, let's say a Hyper Bloom team, right? Because you've got Nahi as like the main, like, Dendro applier. Now, Baizhu also looks like, from the gameplay and just all his skills, he looks like he can apply Dendro pretty consistently on his enemies. Now, definitely not as consistently as Nahi, because Nahi, she marks with the Trikarma. Interesting. So if people don't have Nahi and they need like a strong healer / shielder or a really, really good utility character that's also Dendro, yeah, I feel like this is the go-to. Like, if you don't have Nahi, go for Baizhu. If you've got Nahi, I guess use Cookie. If you've got Baizhu, I guess use someone else that can apply a lot of Electro, where you've got loads of characters that can apply a lot of Electro, right? Damn, no, this is amazing. I'm definitely gonna sign for him and try different team comps, see how they like do and how they work. Maybe just like a really strong Bloom team with Baizhu in mind. I'm gonna see.
That's all we have for Baizhu, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
Next playable traveler.
You gave me a chance.
Kaveh.
I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
It's also like, I like listening to the English voice actors because I play in JP, so I always only ever hear them in JP. So it's good to have a contrast and see and compare, you know. Like, Kaveh sounds very different in JP than in English. Like, whoa, go back. Go back. He just, it's like he's, what the hell?
Breaking new ground.
The clock. So is he a catalyst user or is he a sword user? That looks nasty. Wait, is he a catalyst character or is he a sword character? I don't even know at this point.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories.
He can make the dendro cores explode on command. Probably maybe with his skill, I'm guessing. Now, why would that be useful? Because for Hyper Bloom or for like Bergeon, you want a specific character to destroy the blooms or react with the blooms. Because the more elemental mastery that character has reacting to the blooms, the more damage it does, right? So I'm guessing you're going to stack a lot of EM for Kaveh. I don't know.
I'm jealous.
Yo, maybe this would be good for like a mono Dendro team. What's up? That deals Dendro damage, Limao.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
I know it deals Dendro damage.
So, since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect.
No, I know the skill does dendro damage. I'm just talking about no reaction damage. I'm just talking about like why would the dendro cause like why would exploding dendro cause on command be useful with Kaveh?
Like keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazar, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives.
Where Dory
and his
lives,
designs
okay.
not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique.
They ruined him so that he remains a 4-star KW. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like they done him dirty, man.
Well, he doesn't
That's so
quite live
bad.
the life of success and carefree spending.
It's
like
not
you
bad.
imagine.
Like I don't mind him being a 4-star.
It's actually kind
It
of
just
the
feels
opposite.
bad, man.
He
There we
hardly
go.
has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so
mood.
he's broke. Interesting. Why?
How? Wait, isn't he an architect? Dude, how the hell is he broke?
that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality.
He spends a lot of money.
He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also
Okay.
has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may
Okay.
actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when
Sounds
someone
nice.
is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora, like all of it.
So he's okay. So there's being empathetic, there's being nice, and there's feeling bad for someone, and then there's just pure stupidity. You know what pure stupidity is? Putting yourself in a difficult situation by helping, like, okay, how should I put this? Not putting yourself in a difficult situation by helping others, because sometimes you have to do that. My philosophy is you can't help others if you yourself are in a hole, and digging yourself that hole is just stupidity. Do you guys get me? You guys understand what I'm saying, right? Like you can't. It's like a broke person telling somebody what they need to do to be rich. You know, it's like that basically, and this is what he's doing. He's becoming broke for others, which is nice of him. That's like really big kindness. That's like amazing. You don't see that every day. But now he's broke, and now he has to struggle. Like, what's the point? And now he can't help nobody. What if there's an emergency? What if there's like an emergency and you all of a sudden you need to help somebody, pay for somebody's like let's say surgery or something, your closed ones. You just spent all of that money giving it to charity, bro. It's tough. Only do that when you have like millions in your bank account, because kindness is good, but you know, you always have to look out for yourself and your close ones.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of that,
That's the word I was looking for. Gullible, man. That's the word I was looking for. He's gullible. Not necessarily stupidity, it's just being gullible. It feels bad, man. You can equate those both to be the same thing, to be honest.
limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazar as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about
Dude,
the cost,
architects,
could
man, he
have
gets
built something
banged.
as
You know
amazing
how
as
much you
that.
have to get scammed to be broke from being an architect?
Yeah, but it's probably
Like a
these
certified
kinds of
architect
situations that have
that
made
has
him
built
become
buildings
roommates with I'll hate them.
and designed
Aren't
buildings?
Like I'll hate them and Kaveh
Dude.
polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that I'll hate them lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like
True.
Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding
Okay.
doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
But the thing is, okay, so if he understands how people are feeling, but he's gullible, doesn't that mean some people will just lie? Like these people are scamming him. Like, they are lying to him. So sometimes it's not even him understanding, it's him thinking he's understanding what's going on, but he's getting scammed.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings. And his
Nice. I like that. It
mapping
matches his
abilities
character.
might come in handy during battle. As a unique
Mapping
and
ability.
creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. His
Okay.
toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example,
What is it?
Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all
What does that do?
dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak
But why?
completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's talents
Damn.
actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
Interesting.
Always good to have a reliable partner like that. Shang always gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous that he can just have a sword and he could just do a king from 7 deadly sins and just do this and then the sword does whatever he wants. That's just so cool, man. Like, yeah, that's what it reminded me of. It's like the spear from King. Like it's like King's spear, man. It looks so sick. I want to come in Genshin dev team so I can get more primos. Kick them.
I know, right?
Yeah, like the gullible type. Yo, I need a 5-star. Actually, I need a 5-star ticket because like I want a 36-star abyss and I can't, and it's expensive and I don't have money. They're like, all right, bet.
Okay, so that should be just about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say
Okay.
this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the nation.
His
of
lore,
Crystal,
yes.
so we
I'm not
shouldn't
sure about his
underestimate
gameplay though.
Yeah.
I also don't know how the dendro cores work. Like, does it? So if you stack him with elemental mastery, it makes sense because then the dendro cores will do more damage. But do the dendro cores have a different functionality when Kaveh is when Kaveh is triggering them? Because it's like they said, instead of dealing damage, it heals them. So does that mean maybe it doesn't affect the elemental mastery, but it affects his dendro damage if they are converted to dendro damage? You know, maybe he changes the functionality of him if he's on the field.
Appearing in the
Or
main
if he
event
triggers
for
them.
version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza.
Oh my god, we get the Farazan for free. Dude, I wasn't able to get her when I was summoning for the Wanderer, bro. I went to Heart Pity for the Wanderer and I didn't get a single Farazan. Finally, I could actually make my Zhao team. Or maybe my Wanderer team and it actually have a Farazan in it. Fuck, that's so good.
In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom
Wait.
Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities
to show off the
the
style
style of
features.
each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan
Interesting.
Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It
What is
sounds like we'll be
this?
getting a total of 6 different game modes this
Yeah,
time.
for each
That's
Darshan.
a lot.
Yeah. Each of the 6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy.
Okay,
For
that sounds
example,
pog.
Layla's Rutawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the
Okay.
stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern
A
is a cute little
constellation.
fungus.
Aw, that does
Okay.
look like fun.
Nice.
Here's
Nice
another
little mini
one.
game.
The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers
makes
will learn
sense.
how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas
And
for
then
this
you
one.
have to test
Okay.
it and have to pass it.
seems
Okay,
travelers will
nice.
have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to
Creative
reach those
mode,
goals.
basically.
Uh-huh.
Pog.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking
Seems
their
easy,
booth
though.
pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have
We are
to
going
carefully
relic
observe
hunting.
the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Okay.
Well, this is all very nice, but
And then you-
are there
okay,
any
I
games
see.
where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes,
Unbelievable.
there's something for everyone in these game modes.
Well,
With-
you say that, but like we're gonna have to do every mini game to get the maximum rewards. So it's a good to have contrast where some of them you go out and explore, just run around, or just do some collecting and stuff like that. They all seem pretty nice and simple and quick to do anyway.
This
So.
one you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Oh, so this is like a variation of like the Nahi story quest where we had to find out all of we had all these different thoughts and had to find out the right answer. It's some detective work.
Hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time.
Nice. You
Of
need one
course,
combat
they'll kindly
event. Come on.
provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Wow.
Very cool.
Very
And
cool.
last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to
Bionic
control
experiment.
replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a
Hey,
specific
yo.
rhythm. And that should
Hey
be
yo, this is oh no, this is like a rhythm game. I was gonna say this is basically Mario mini games from from Lost Ark.
Wisdom Gala.
Wow.
So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because
To be honest, all of them.
that's what I'm all about. The combat and,
The
and
combat,
battle and victory
battle,
and never losing.
victory.
Ever.
I said never losing.
Oh,
God damn it.
Wow.
A parade
I like the
of
star one.
Providence.
I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get
Listen to a
And
story.
let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom
Inter-Darshan
and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing
Is
which
this the
Darshan
last
is
one?
able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here.
So are they going out?
Layla's very own hangout
Ooh,
quest will
Layla's
be
hanging
arriving
out
with version
event, okay.
3.6, so be sure not to miss it.
Hanging out
Okay,
event, I
that's all.
said.
Yay, we get to hang
Nice,
out
that's
with
nice.
Layla.
A quick Layla hangout, I
Excited to
see.
check it out.
So is the last one, because there was those five. So I'm guessing the last one is gonna be like they said that championship. So are they gonna just brawl out and see who's the last one standing, or do you get to choose which one is your winner? Interesting.
And our next event will also
Fulminating
be taking place in
sandstorm.
Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia...
Bro, I don't want to do no fucking event or story quest with this dog shit ass boss, man. Fuck this boss. This boss is fucking. It's not too bad, right? We're gonna be doing this again next week when I come back from, when I finish my work weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday and we'll be doing Abyss, and I'm probably gonna run the same team and just quickly easy clap it. But like, dude, it's not too bad once you get used to how to do Venu, but it's just annoying, man. I hate time wasting mechanics in Abyss. It's just the worst thing. Give us a shit ton of enemies. I feel like it's better to just have like a shit ton of enemies than just have one enemy that wastes 20 seconds like out of your like 190 that you 130 that you need to clear. It's just annoying. Or like 30 even.
Academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars
Okay.
clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon,
Okay,
and
it's like a
repel
quick-
the Wandering Waynute.
It's
The
a quick
Waynute
like tower.
Slayer
Well, it's a
Cannon,
quick tower
huh?
defense one.
Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
We're gonna be going around.
As
Yeah,
its name
okay.
implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our
Waynute.
task will be
We
to
not.
clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon
Yeah.
can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will
Fire.
be able to help handle the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, but how do we
we
fire?
also have one other event for travelers to
Brewing
continue improving their
developments.
combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds.
Interesting.
During each round, the system will randomly activate one or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Random effects.
So
Okay,
I guess it's
interesting.
safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
If the buff you
Nice.
receive happens to synergize
It's a
with
dungeon
your team
randomizer,
composition,
or it's a
then
dungeon
your team
boost
will
randomizer.
Really start to shine.
So the dungeon will be the
personally
same, but the
think
boost will be
it's
different.
interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I
It
feel like
is,
it'll bring
but they're
some
mostly
fun
boosts that make
surprises to
you
the
really
gameplay.
overpowered.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers
Exactly.
should definitely try
It's
some
gonna be
different team
easy clap.
combinations and
Listen, if they give us platinums to go for in this event, I'm gonna get every single platinum.
see what
Simple as
synergies
that.
they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be
Nice.
returning once again
Always love
with
those.
double drops for a limited time to help
Double drops
travelers
for
keep
books.
leveling up their characters.
In addition,
I feel like they need that every single. They need overflow and mastery for every single time a new character drops. So every single time a new character, like a new character banner drops, they should just have Overflow and Mastery, just so we can farm out the books and stuff faster. I mean, you can pre-farm the books, and you could you can pre-farm a lot of things apart from, you know, like the local specialties and the bosses. That's the only thing you really cannot pre-farm, or like whenever a new domain is created, as soon as the character drops, that is like the only thing you cannot pre-farm. When a character drops, like if a character drops with a big patch and it's in phase 1, like the character's in phase 1, a big patch is in, you got new domains, new local specialties, new whole area, that's when you cannot pre-farm. Like you can't do nothing about that. You just have to do everything they want and then join other people if you can, right? But I feel like they should still drop Overflow and Mastery, especially with a big patch. Just always drop it. Overflow and Mastery, get us double procs on everything. Leyline Overflow as well, please. Just as soon as a character drops, just give us those.
Events we've
Always
already
nice.
mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first,
One more.
I think we should reveal the new area.
No. But before we
Literally, I just said that. Okay.
do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
Okay,
Oh,
so this is...
one more note. We'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so
Oh,
be sure
we'll
not
have
to
a look
miss
at that
that.
as well. New artifact set. All right, let's read this. So as I said... all right. This is bad. So as I said, I know, I saw you. I'm going to do it after. Bro, you're free? No, I'm not going to do it now. I'll just refund. So, damn, this is crazy. So they are gonna drop a new area with this version. Holy crap. So this is version 3. So we're in 3.6, we're gonna get a whole new area. As you can see, artifact sets, maybe a new domain, maybe a new domain. But yeah, if you gotta go, I'll just refund you. I wanted to do it after the whole thing because I didn't want to interrupt it. Nymph Dream. Okay, let's read this. So Nymph Dream, it's a hydro damage bonus set. Okay, after normal charge and plunging attacks, elemental skill and elemental burst hit opponents, one stack of mirrored nymph will be triggered, lasting 8 seconds. When under the effect of 1, 2, or 3 or more mirrored nymph stacks, attack will be increased by 7, 16, and 25%. Yo, that's a big boost. And hydro damage bonuses will be increased by 4, 9, 15. Oh, this is a 25% attack boost and a 15% hydro damage boost. That's 30 together. Mirrored synth stacks created by normal charge and plunging attacks, elemental skills and elemental bursts exist independently. Okay, so you need to mix and match and make sure the stacks are always triggered, like at 8%. Vodokash's Glow. Okay, so this is the HP one. I'm guessing this looks like the best slot for Baizhu, right? Elemental skill and elemental burst damage will be increased by 10%. Wait, no, is this for Baizhu? After equipping character takes damage, the aforementioned damage bonuses is increased by 80% for 5 seconds. Wait, what? Elemental skill and elemental burst damage will be increased by 10%. Okay. After the equipping character takes damage, the aforementioned damage bonuses is increased by 80% for 5 seconds. So after you get hit, you get a 90% elemental damage and elemental burst bonus. What? What is this? This effect increases and can... Wait. What? This effect increase can have 5 stacks. The duration of each stack is counted independently. These effects can be triggered even when the equipping character is not on the field. Like, I feel like I'm understanding this so incorrectly. I feel like I am understanding this way incorrect. So, okay. After the equipping character takes damage, he gets the aforementioned damage bonus is increased by 80% for 5 seconds. And then it's saying that this effect increase can have 5 stacks. So it's 410 elemental burst and elemental skill damage boost if you get all 5 stacks, because obviously 80%, 80 times 5 is 400. There's no way that this gives you 400% elemental damage bonus. No way. Sorry, 400. There's no way this gives you 400 at all stacks. it just seems too much. It really does. Scaling off of HP. There is no way. I don't want to believe this. You know the first character I thought of when this no, because that only gives you 1 stack. I automatically thought of Hu Tao. But you want to get hit more than 5 times. But maybe you can stack it. Maybe you could just get hit on purpose as a Hu Tao. Does getting hit means losing life, or does getting hit means like getting hit by a shield? Because if getting hit by a shield counts too. Like if your shield getting hit also counts. Holy crap. This is disgusting. No. I don't wanna believe this. We're gonna have to test and see. If it's really 400%, what the hell? Like this is too crazy. This is too broken. What? That's ridiculous. Alright, let's skip. Oh, I went too much. I went too far.
Everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This
So
area
we get a
is
new
located
area.
deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main...
Oh, wait. Hold on, I kind of spaced out. I was looking at the environment and I wasn't listening to what they're saying. Okay, in the northwest of the desert. So... northwest area will be unlocked. Hold on, let me have a look at my map real quick. So how much further can we go? Can we go further down? Oh no, northwest, so it will open up. Okay, I see it. So it will open this up further. Damn, and then this is the edge of the map, so we can't go any further than that. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, so it'll be more northwest. I see it.
Northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago.
One of the main
the site
rifts.
of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss.
Look at that.
Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there?
Hopefully.
On second thought,
New area.
This sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
I need to
Luckily,
still...
we have some little helpers to assist us in our search.
I need to still explore
There will be
the
a
desert
party
area
named
of
Flourish
Sumeru. I
waiting
still haven't
for us
done that.
that'll lend
Wait, what
us
is this?
its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some
Hey, yo.
locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping...
You can fly? But only in that area, I'm assuming. I think it's gonna be a gadget and it's not gonna work in certain parts of the world. I don't think you can fly outside of that specific area in Sumeru.
Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles, so be sure to check it out.
Little event.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilichurl rogues. These Hilichurls are wandering across Tevat and do not belong to any particular Hilichurl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilichurls or tribes in need of help, and they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is
New
full
enemy
of new
type.
dangers,
But it looks like they are just gonna be fodder. You're just gonna hit them and they're gonna do one attack or 2 attack strings. So they look so cool though. Hilichurl rogues, I'm guessing they're gonna have a new Hilichurl, a different Hilichurl mask or a different Hilichurl droppable, you know,
that still
materials.
won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are
Dude, they look
also
amazing.
waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last
Okay.
but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear.
A pep, another new boss. This is a dragon. It low-key looks like the Dendro flower. This does not look like a dragon. I thought it was the Dendro flower boss, but you know what we mean.
Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru,
And
but
now
its color later
he
changed
looks
to
like
that
shit.
of yellow sand. Recently,
yellow,
it seems
yeah.
to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making
So
their
sad.
way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we
Okay.
must be very careful.
We're gonna
The
heal
battle
it.
will be split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting
Interesting.
Wait, what?
So we are
Yes,
healing it.
And in the third phase,
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like the Volin weekly, where you know, like the Volin is the boss, and it's a dragon too. Ironic, like not ironically, like surprisingly, you know, kind of correlates. Both of them are dragons. Both of them are quote unquote bad or like mind controlled or you know sick, I should say. And then we cure both of them at the end. Well, the Volin would just cure him by fucking him up and destroying what's controlling him. But in this case, we're going to actually heal him, or at least stop his illness.
the Dendro Dragon will unleash some
Say
extremely
no.
powerful
Good morning.
attacks,
It's morning for
so
you.
travelers
Hello,
will need
friend.
to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused
And
it
then
to
it's
change
cured.
into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more
Holy.
answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its
This looks like a weekly boss, especially because of the cutscene. It looks like a cutscene, so this looks like a weekly boss. But I'm not sure if it will be one. Well, it's noon now, but whatever. Oh my god, I'm good, just hanging out. No, that's good. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, it's a really quick one today. It is a weekend show. I don't usually stream on the weekends. Like literally, as you can see, look, I've got my training shirt on. I've got my volleyball training shirt on. I literally just came back. Well, I didn't just came back, but I came back, sorted my stuff out, and I just went live because I need to catch up on this live stream.
layer and determining what's causing its current condition is an important
Okay,
task.
this looks like a weekly because I saw a
helpful to
cutscene
the
beforehand.
entire nation
So
of Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about the Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
Oh,
there
for
we
sure.
go.
I think there'll be a
There
lot of
we
interesting
go.
things for travelers to learn in this one. So
Yep.
be sure to look forward
Yep.
to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the
Dude, there
upcoming
is
version.
loads though.
But before we wrap things up, we have
Okay.
an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music.
The
The
music.
second album for the Sumeru region, titled
Okay.
The Unfathomable
Unfathomable
Sand
Sand
Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
The Unfathomable
Nice.
Sound
Nice.
Tunes.
I love the Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling
Okay.
all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions
They've got a whole-
3.1 to 3.6.
They've got a whole playlist, right? I could just like if I feel like it, I could just slap on the whole playlist from Hoyo Mix and it will just play all of the songs. I wonder if they have them in albums of regions, because I feel like, look, this one, it says it's got an ambulance collided created from Sumeru region spanning versions. So this one is like a Hoyo Mix. This is like a like an album for all of the regions. Well, for Sumeru mainly, because it's from 3.1 to 3.6. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, this is super cool.
I'm gonna have to check it out because I never really do
Right.
like gaming
so
music.
let's
I just
watch
listen
a
to drum and
trailer
bass
of the
and
new
blast drum and bass
OST
whenever I
and give our
grind.
final redemption code of the day.
Ooh, look at that, chat. Beautiful. And this is the last code, which I missed out on again. I always miss out on 300 Primo Gems when this drops. Because I'm always working on Friday and then I forget to type in my redemption codes. Because I don't really log into Genshin on like after work. Like I rarely do. So annoying. I know. Annoying. Damn, bro. That actually went pretty fast. Yeah, they're usually a bit longer. But to be honest, I feel like I prefer this one. So this one was like much shorter. It was like 20 minutes shorter than usual, or even 30 minutes shorter than usual. But it was nice, quick, and condensed, right? Like they literally just got straight into the point. It's like, all right, 3.6. What's new? Characters. Here are the banners. Dude, I can't talk, man. I actually cannot talk. I swear to God. So they hit us with the trailer right off the bat. Then they went into the intro, right into phase 1 event wishes. Say no. You excited for Baizhu? Are you gonna summon for Nahi or Nilu? Like, do you have them? Or do you have them both or neither? What are you thinking about phase 1? Are you skipping phase 1 or are you thinking of getting someone? I might get Nilo. It just depends. It just depends if how much Primos I'll have, or maybe how lucky I'll get. I might try for Nilo, and if I get her, then it's gonna be kind of scary trying to, you know, hyper focus on Baizhu. Or I could just skip her completely and go all in into Baizhu, and then hoping for a lot of Kaveh constellations and copies, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. For me, for now, I'm still deciding on whether to get Nilo or skip. Maybe, most probably skip. And then for phase 2, we have Kaveh, Baizhu, and Ganyu rerun. Okay, strong characters. I'm gonna get Baizhu. He looks like a very good Dendro utility character, shielder, healer. You know, he's got it all. So I'm gonna get him and try out some different team comps, some interesting ones. Hopefully they will be really, really good in Abyss too. And Kaveh also, I'll probably build him and just give him a go, see how good he is of a 4-star character. I don't know if his weapon will be in the, like his quote-unquote best in slot will be a specific weapon, or whether we can run something else. We'll have to see about that. And then we've got, you know, the hashtag ad for Baizhu's best in slot weapon. It looks very nice. It looks very good for a catalyst. Very, very nice. I like them ones. It's like the Kagore's donut, but green. Basically, we got the Baizhu trailer, which I like his normal attacks. He looks like an Espa, like he's giving me like anime like Espa or like a card master, you know, vibe, where he just like, you either throw cards or you just use your powers. Bro, Kaveh is like king from 7 Deadly Sins. That shit's so cool. But Baizhu looks cool too. It's kind of low key though. It's nothing flashy, but like he's a utility character, so he doesn't really need to be too flashy. So we did get a hashtag ad for this guy as well, or hashtag gameplay. And then obviously we're given an explanation about him, his story quest as well, which I'm kind of excited to see how he is, you know, because they were explaining his like personality in that. But I'm actually very excited. Oh yeah, he also heals you when you pick shit up. That's new. It's a new talent. It's like a new talent. I don't think anyone else has that. Like when you pick something up or when you do something, you get healed. In the overworld specifically, like interacting with stuff, which is cool as well. So we got to see our boy Kaveh as well. Looks pretty cool. I wonder how the Dendro Core reactions actually like work with his skill. Whether it works based on his skill damage, or whether it works based off of his elemental mastery, like how it will stack and how it will work with the Dendro Cores. That's very interesting too. Okay, let me just use mouse. And then the events. So, oh yeah, his talent also helps you in the Serenity pot when you're crafting stuff, because he's an architect. Obviously makes sense, right? So that's his gameplay, and see how he works. We got the events, we got the Darshan events. We get to experience each of the Darshan's like mini games / side quests, and then we get like a tournament arc at the end. Pretty cool. Can't wait. Explaining all the mini games. There'll be different mini games. You'll have combat mini games, you'll have dialogue mini games, and you'll have like exploration. You'll have like just random stuff, like a lot of random stuff, which we'll enjoy and probably just smash out really, really fast. Layla hangout, Pog. I don't really do hangouts, so that one doesn't really concern me. There's a Venut research event where you research Venut and obviously do the tower defense, protect the monolith type of protect the cannon, basically protect the artillery event where you fire up Venut. You have to protect the artillery. Once you do, you send off the cannons and fuck him up. And then the rest are combat events. We got the Overflowing Mastery, which was very nice. I don't know if we'll get a new domain for the talent materials. If we do end up getting a new domain for talent materials because the new area is coming out, this is going to come in clutch. This is going to come in very, very clutch. Overflowing Mastery is going to be beautiful, which is what I've been talking about previously as well. New artifact sets. The first one looks cool for hydro damage dealers. It looks very cool for hydro damage dealers that do a lot of like random stuff. You get 30% hydro damage bonus with a 4-piece and a 25% attack boost in the best case scenario if you get in all 3 stacks. The second one, however, is looking disgusting. So I'm not sure if I'm reading this correctly, and I hope I'm wrong because this just sounds broken. But you get a 400%, 410% elemental skill and elemental burst damage if you have all 5 stacks on this, plus 20% HP as well. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that just sounds disgusting for your damage dealers. It just sounds ridiculous. Like, somebody that uses an elemental skill like Hu Tao Wait, but Hu Tao's elemental skill would... Wait, Hu Tao's skill does not turn into elemental skill, but it just turns into normal and charge attacks, so that can't be broken. So you have to, excuse me for what I said last time. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Maybe Dehya. Maybe Dehya could be disgusting for this. How long does Dehya's ult last? Does it last 5 seconds? Maybe they done this to balance Dehya. You never know. If it counts as ult damage, you can stack HP for Dehya. Maybe that's good. New area. Oh wait, new area which looks really cool. It looks very cool. It's like desert but kind of swampy-ish. This is like swampy. It's like purple, like void-esque because, you know, well, abyss-esque. There we go. I said void-esque. Very abyss-esque. So yeah, can't wait for this one. Can't wait to explore this one. I still gotta catch up with my old one, which I'm gonna do probably like today, over the weekend, basically before this drops. I'm hoping to get at least a couple of 100% in my areas and do the overall exploration. Yeah, no, the screenshot looks amazing. Like, this looks so sick. This looks so sick. There we go. New, I'm guessing this is gonna be the world boss. This is gonna be the new world boss. The Archbishop. I'm pretty sure this is called the Abyss Archbishop or something like that. We get new Hilichurl, so we get Hilichurl rogues as enemies, and we also get the Dwagon as probably the weekly boss, because we did get a cutscene. So I feel like it's either a story cutscene, and this is just a world boss, or this is a weekly cutscene, and this is a weekly boss. No in between. There we go, and that's about it, right? Oh, Naki's story quest to discover or to uncover the Dwagon. That's about it. Hoyo mix for the people that enjoy the music. Nice. No, listen, I'm excited, man. There is a lot. Every single big patch, there is a lot. It's just, you know, it also feels a lot because it's all just just fired at you. But all of these events and everything that will be happening over the time of 3.6. So it won't feel as fast paced as, you know, this special program portrays. There's always like a break, or like all of these events, they won't be all on at the same time. It will be one by one, okay, throughout, you know, the whole duration of this patch. So yeah, a lot to do, but it will all be individually, okay? So yeah, take your time, grind out, and enjoy.